What's going on, Tiger Tran clan? Today we're coming back at you with some more Expedition Vikings, and if you saw where I was in that back corner, there were actually two secret spots with inventory. Whoa, what is happening right now? Oh, that was weird with the camera. There are two secret spots with items. We got caltrops and then also some cloth, and now we're heading back to town. But it's cool that we got ourselves our own new, strong frontliner, which is definitely very good. I don't know what would have happened if we would have straight up exiled or killed him. I wonder if we just literally wouldn't have got him, but I was wondering if they would have potentially gave us someone different to be a frontliner. I don't know. I don't know if there's only customizable characters that you can play or if you can create any of your own. A short boat ride back was uneventful as the trip out. Holmes Gang Island is clearly visible from the shore from Skytjern. You have returned victoriously. Nefja secures her shield on her back. I'm glad that's dealt with. What's next? We'll have to do something about Erling Thorgilson. As long as he lives, his family poses a threat. Was this the person who... Did we let them escape or we didn't kill them? We killed one of the brothers, I think. We'll head there immediately. Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't know if there's something else that is worth going towards now. So this just tells you that you can adventure. I'm trying to think if there was anything. I mean, we don't have very much money or lumber. This is so weird. Did we click on the map and... Okay. So it gives you a little travel icon. Oh, but there's still some lootables over here. Let's grab this real quick. Oh yeah, 3 wood, grease, iron. That's good. We got some oxen. Or cows. They look like ox though. They got some big old horns on them. Morale of your herdsmen affects... I don't know what it is. This is the campaign map where you'll travel between known locations. New locations are marked in the lower left corner as icons shown above. Okay, so we got village, towns, campsites, and player. Okay. Tooltips for locations provide you with their name as well as how long it will take to get there. Longer journeys may require you to make camp on the way to stave off fatigue and starvation. Okay. Hovering over campsites reveals the security, shelter, and the abundance of food at that campsite. Each has a different benefit. Most convenient campsites are often occupied, and you'll need to capture them to camp there. Choose carefully. Interesting. To start your journey, either click on a location to plot a path, or press spacebar to start or stop your own movements, or simply double-click the location to start moving. Okay. So we're here. Okay, so this is where we... homestead of the Erling Thorgilson and his family. I was wondering if there was anything else around, because, I mean, look at all these trees. I would love just to go chop down some lumber, man. What's that say? You've discovered a new location. Okay. As you plan your travel, keep an eye on the timeline. It shows your deadline and illustrates how much time is available, or how much available time you have to spend. You have about 1 month to prepare your expedition before it's too late. If you run out of time, the game will end prematurely. Time usually passes only when you travel or when you make camp. Each time you camp, 12 hours pass. In rare cases, storyline choices or events will also advance time. Okay. Your father's funeral date, and then this is the first expedition. So I'm assuming you just have to get a boat, right? And try to get as many people to go with you as possible. When you leave for Britain, time will advance to spring, and you will be given new, more generous deadlines. Okay. When you leave for Britain, time will advance. Okay. Consider beginning the long construction projects of your homestead before you trigger this time skip. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so in a month, some crazy stuff is going down. Who should go? Select 2, maximum of 5. Selected 3, maximum of 5 allowed. Okay. Where would I have gotten 2 other people? Are you supposed to fart around town and potentially recruit people before going on this quest? I don't know. Let me know if you guys know in the comments. You stop your horses at the outskirts of Erling's homestead. Smoke rises lazily from the roof of the large building. Thralls are going about their business in the fields. So far, it looks like no one's noticed your arrival. Here we are. I do hope that this pans out better than I expect. There are more thralls here than I remember. They're poorly armed, but they'll defend their master if it comes to that. A surprise attack would give us a strong advantage. We might circle back around to the back and set fire to the house. Sounds like a plan, but I would hate to bring such a death to Erlinger. He may be a bitter old bastard, but he deserves a chance to die with honor. I think we'll do this one. I don't want to kill any of these people. Let's see if there's another way out. I mean, I don't want to kill my own people. We're going to war with for the Franks and the Britons. There's no reason to thin our own herds. It'd be nice if we could just take him out and become lord of these lands. Just remember, Erlinger's son showed our neighbors that we are weak. You must show them that weakness has been dealt with, or our standing at the alt thing will suffer. So I wonder if we have to give this guy a beat down. I don't necessarily want it to be the case, but if it's the only way, then Erlinger the Thane is here, I think she said. An old man stands in front of the farmhouse. You know him. Not well. His family is always stuck to the outskirts, never happy to call your father their Thane. In his youth, he built this house by himself. He is now gray of hair, and his skin is lined with wrinkles, yet he stands proud as the patriarch of his homestead. He begins to speak and immediately breaks into a fit of deep, throaty coughs. When he recovers, his voice rasps with an undertone of fear. My sons were fools to attack you, and cowards to do it during the feast. I thank you for allowing my line to continue. Your sons violated the peace of the Tran's funeral. They may have been drunk, but you turned them against us and riled them up. I don't think that necessarily was. Attempt to kill Erlinger with a surprise attack, starting the fight. That would be lame. You and your family are traitors to the clan. I've come to kill you and your last son. The women will be exiled. Whether they raised a blade against us or not, even here is a traitor to the clan. No member of your family will leave this place alive. I cannot suffer your presence anymore. Hereby exile your clan. Leave by dawn tomorrow, or you'll be executed. Let's actually try to talk this out a little bit. I mean, we'll fight him. It's not... No, it is an act of useful foolishness. That's all. You have nothing more to fear from my family. I swear it. Oh, gosh. Horseshit. If you swear I will spare you, you and your family are traitors. Oh, okay. I don't want to waste an entire day trying to exile these people, but I don't want to take their I don't want to just like kill an old man. I don't want to kill everyone either, you know what I mean? You and your family are traitors to the clan. I have come to kill you. I mean, this guy's, I know he's spooked right now because we're all up in their grills. I just don't know what would happen, right? Would his father actually be able to make it so he wouldn't attack us? I mean, I don't know how good this guy's word is, and that's why I wish I knew, like if I had. I mean, this guy seemed like pretty spooked about the sun. Wow, this game has such good decisions. And I mean, it's not really decisions that I would make. I would try to be like, I would try to do something to the sun to where they would almost have to swear fealty to me in some way. Like, I don't know how you would do it exactly, but lord something over them so we could have protection. And I don't understand why you would need to exile the women unless they would come after us. I don't know. Would you give them a chance to leave? I don't get it. Or would you just take them out? I mean, they are an enemy combatant family, right? So, but I would rather them if this become loyal to the cause. Hmm. Let's try. Ah, gosh. I feel like they're gonna pick up arms against us if we do this. Let's try this one. You cast me out of my own house. I built this farm myself with my own 2 hands. Don't reject his judgment, you fool. Don't you see that this is mercy in light of what you've done? Who are you to take ownership of my farm? You, Neftja? I would have rather died than see this farm wither into someone else's hands. The women of your homestead may stay and tend to the farm. Only the men must leave. I assure you the alternative is much worse. So this is hard and we probably can't do it. Calm yourself, Erlinger. Don't try to pretend you haven't gotten yourself into this mess, which is true, right? He's the one who's been moving his family against us. Let's use diplomacy. A sacrifice, then. I give up everything I've built so my wife and daughters may live. I accept. I'll leave. I'll have my family in the east. Perhaps, well, no matter. Please, Tiger, take good care of my family. They have no part in this. They will be loyal to you. The farm will prosper under control. Just keep them safe, which we will. He staggers back into the house and into his wife's arms. She is crying, rather with sorrow or relief you cannot tell. The thralls who gather around you go back to their work. That's good. I didn't want to kill a bunch of innocent people. You know what I mean? And these are our people. Who's this guy? Can we talk to any of these folks? So no. But let's definitely make sure that we take all of the goods because it seems like upgrades are pretty dang expensive in this game. So I think we have to make sure we've got as much of the wood and honey. And I might even have to potentially run around the other town just to make sure that we... Rope, bladders, yeah. Because I'm assuming you need bladders for water for when you go across the street. Ooh, a new shield. Let's go. What is this? Looks like a small grave the size of a full-grown dog. Okay. Ooh, we got some herbage action. Dude, there's actually a ton of stuff on these maps. They're pretty sizable. All right, I'm gonna continue running around looting, and when we come back, I'll bring you back if anything special happens. So I got some experience from that quest. So we got charged for our shield master, Aslafer. So I'm thinking what my strategy is going to be is have him charge in, right? She gets flanking bonuses, and I also picked up anticipate opening, which makes your next attack a critical. So I think what will end up happening is I'm going to have him try to charge in, her sneak up behind someone, stab him in the spinal cord. And I'm thinking about him too, is if we should be saving our points and going more of a diplomatic route. I'm either was thinking potentially grabbing charge for him or anticipate opening. I'm not 100% sure. I do like this anticipate opening, but the charge is nice because it gives you 5 damage for every hex you move before attacking, which 5 damage is a lot of damage, right? If you look down there, we do 39 to 48. So if we could move 6 spots, which is not far at all, I mean, that's 30 extra damage, which might be even better than a critical. But I think a critical, and I don't know what the refresh is on this, and that's what's kind of a bummer. I don't know if it's 10 turns. I wish it did tell you that. And so let's go with this just in case that we probably inevitably will end up getting both because, I mean, that's not that many points. But let's see what archers have that might be... Oh, wait. You can do archer sniper. This would definitely be good for an archer. The question is do we have anyone who's a healer? Healing. So we don't have anyone who's a healer yet, except potentially this bro, who uses sense. What's this guy's sense at? Finesse, perception. His sense is meh. So, but I think he might be someone who could use healing skills. So let's just grab 1 point, mostly because I don't know if it'll have some kind of benefit, right? Restore 10 HP. Restore a portion of a target's HP based on the rank. So this must, yeah, increase it to 20. Cure, removes negative combat effects. Provokes attacks of opportunity. Okay. I mean, I think he'll be like a secondary healer more than anything. I don't think he's going to be our primary healer because I'm assuming we could find like maybe like a witch or something along those lines. Oh, look at this. There's some guy out here. Let's give him the old chat. A solitary thrall is chopping firewood on the outskirts of the farm. Hearing your approach, he puts down his axe and wipes the sweat from his brow. I didn't think you want me, traveler. My master's in the house. Wait, you're the Thane! Keen observer. Oh no, that's right. I don't want to hate. Because Direborn. You've come to an old man, or you've come about the old man's sons, haven't you? I knew this was coming as soon as I heard what they did. What are you doing here? Well, chopping wood. He is exiled. You are, or say, what did you do about him? He is exiled. You are a free man, or you are exiled and you belong to me. I mean, so this is a time when slavery is like a real thing. I mean, we could have him join us. I don't know what would happen. Let's actually do this. I mean, it's one slave. Like, I want to know if he'll join me. Are you taking the piss? You freed me from my bonds? I'd never met such generosity. Thank you, truly. Listen, seeing how your business is concluded, may I prosper a trade? I'm listening. I used to be an outlaw. My band and I ambushed farmers and merchants in the forests south of here. Before I was caught and enthralled, I hid most of my valuable possessions amongst the stash of a claw of a bear, which once belonged to my wife. That trinket is the only thing I care about. If you find it for me, you can keep the rest. Where's the stash? It's down a well next to the old ruined house in the forest. Tied to a rope and weighed down by rocks. It's mostly silver jewelry and my old sword. You can keep all that. Just bring me the claw, I beg of you. Oh, that's good. So the fact that we helped him out actually opened up a cool quest. I mean, I'll help him with that. I mean, you can never go wrong with free stuff. There's no do to boot it. All right, I'm still keeping my eyes open for some loot tables. Loot tables. But this is cool. We've already expanded our lands. I wonder who our neighbors are and how hard it would be to actually, expand our lands in this part of the world. You know what I mean? Because obviously we're going to go and we're going to loot some of the English people's lands. Like, that's just a given. But there's a part of me that wonders, like what does that really mean and do, right? Obviously we're going to make some money. Oh, nice. Hides. Where's that guy on a looting spree, dude? Good thing, I guess these does count as our lands, and this is part of the game. It always reminds me of RPGs where they have elements in them where, you're like really stealing people's stuff and they get mad at you. But it doesn't seem like this game has that in play. Unless I guess maybe someone was like, this is stealing. Ooh, armor pads. We found a lot of really cool stuff. Ooh, more herbs. Nice. All right, so I think that's pretty much everything. We found a broken down barn. I don't know. This is like a dog's grave. I don't know if we can actually go physically into any of the houses. It doesn't look like it. So I don't see any other options or anyone as we were running around to talk to. So let's pop out of here for now. I would be willing to go to that well. I guess. Wasn't there... Oh, man. I almost wanted to take a look to see if we could have built anything, but I don't think we can. I don't think we have the wood to do it. But I kind of want to understand if we can sell... What? 3 days later, man. I got quests. I got ropes to climb down. You wake early in the morning to the sound of running feet and panic shouting. Someone pounds on your door so rapidly and furiously that you hear the hinges creak. A muffled voice begins to Calvdor the smith. Tiger! Rurix! Astrider! Are you here? We're under attack! It's raiders from the sea! Oh. Your brother and your mother scramble out of their beds, rubbing the sleep from their eyes and shaking from confusion. Are shaking the confusion from their heads. Don your weapons and armor. End dialogue. Okay. Interesting. All right, guys. Well, we're going to stop this episode here for now. In the next one, we're going to go see who are these raiders, and they're probably going to need a beatdown. I wonder if it's the bro that we exiled and took his lands. If it is, 100% going to get a beatdown now. No more mercy. You get one chance in the Tran clan, and then a swift beatdown ensues from that point. All right, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like, let me know in the comments, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.